Hey gang, welcome to Stud Pack. Jordan and I are super excited today for a bunch of reasons. Why are we excited? Number one, we're starting a brand new project. Check it out. This one's for one of my best friends. I've known him since I was a kid and he's been wanting us to do this for a while. We promised him we would do it and we're here today to start. And we can't wait to see how fired up he is when he sees the final result behind me. The second reason we're excited, this will be our final project here in Louisiana before we head to Texas to start filming the Stud Pack house. So when we're done here, we are on the road, right dude?
That's right.
But where are we today? You can see there's no 2x4s around and I got concrete outside. We are in a steel frame building with cinder block, steel doors, conduit, and 3-phase power. So where are we? Welcome to the shop. So now that you've been introduced to the shop through the montage, you'll probably never see it again because it's going to be behind this big tarp that my friend put up. He's really concerned about all the dust we're going to generate getting on his cars. You probably saw that he even put covers on them. So he's got the tarp here. We're going to get some big fans and try to blow all the dust out of the door where Jordan is standing. Now my friend has done a great job on this shop. You can do anything to a car here, right? He's got every kind of lift, every kind of tool. When you get thirsty, you can go up front to the bar and make yourself any kind of drink. And the front is air conditioned, and there's even a couch if you want to get a little shut-eye. But the one thing he can't do here is to clean up after he's working on his cars. Once you get all oily and grimy, the last thing you want to do is hop in your truck, hop in your car, get it all dirty, and bring all that home and get your house all dirty. So he's been taking sponge baths for as long as he's owned this building, and he asked us if we could put in a shower. And that's what Jordan and I are going to do. So we're going to take this corner of the shop, completely demo it, turn it into an epic bathroom. We're going to have an awesome walk-in shower, full width. It's going to be huge. Probably a couple of vanities, a place for your clothes, a place to sit down and change, and maybe even a urinal for the guys. Come with me and we'll show you what we're up against. All right, gang, the tour starts right here behind door number 1. It's just a simple bathroom. A toilet and a wall-mounted sink. We've all stopped at a bathroom just like this on the highways of the United States on our road trips.
Or in my new house.
That's right. Let's continue down this hallway and see what's behind door number 2. It's actually another bathroom. Just like the one we saw earlier, it's just a mirror image because all the plumbing is in this wall. We've got a pretty cool storage cabinet. That's the end of the tour, gang. We hope you enjoyed it. We worked pretty hard on orchestrating that tour for you so you know exactly where you are. But actually, there's one other item right here, and it's this awesome kitchen sink. We are going to remove it. We're not going to put it at the street. We're not going to sell it. We're actually going to take it from this location and move it into this awesome commercial kitchen. Now, before this room was a kitchen, this is where they used to mix the paints. This used to be a commercial paint company, and this room has an explosion-proof fan, and it even has this ramp here, so if they spilt a 55-gallon drum of something, it wasn't going to run out into the main area. But what good is a kitchen if there's not a sink? So we're going to take that sink we showed you outside and we're going to mount it right here on this wall. And it's going to share the plumbing for the new vanities in our bathroom. Pretty cool, huh? Let's head back outside and get started. Demo has officially begun and removing that sink wasn't bad at all. And check it out right here. What is all this about? Well, that's where they had an old electric water fountain. It made cold water. We have power, cold water, and a drain. And I think that would be something awesome to put back in this shop. Don't you think, Jordan?
Yeah.
Because right now you have to walk all the way to the front and get a bottle of cold water from the fridge.
Or drink warm water.
Right. So there are all kinds of water fountains. You mentioned one that has a a filler where you can fill a water bottle, right? That'd be cool.
Put your bottle and it fills it up super quick.
Yeah, and they have filters in the fountains that has a little LED light for the filter life. So let us know in the comments what kind of water fountain you think we should put here. And if you're in the industry and can supply us with a water fountain, ship it to us down here in Louisiana. We'll install it right here in this shop and we'll give you a big shout out. Our next step here is a little bit more plumbing. We're gonna take the water heater down. It was an old electric water heater. It's been draining since we got here, and from the looks of it, it's all done. So let's head up top and disconnect that thing and get it in the trash. Whew, here we are on top of the bathrooms. It's got these nice 1x10s up here, fully accessible, and lots of room for storage. And this is how we're gonna do it at the end. We're gonna put a wooden platform on the top so all our plumbing is accessible. Maybe put the water heater up here, we're not sure yet. But here's the existing electric water heater, and we're gonna actually switch to a gas water heater. And I turn the valve off right here, hook my hose to the drain on the far side, and then I pop the T&P valve so it could draw air so this could drain down. It needs to be able to draw air to drain. Just like putting your thumb on the top of a straw, the water's not gonna leave, right? You gotta let air in so the water can get out. So my game plan, I got my reciprocating saw. I'm gonna make a cut here on the cold supply, a cut here on the hot out, a cut here on the T&P relief. And we're just gonna send this overboard, son.
And it's okay that you just take the reciprocating saw and cut these copper lines? There's no water in there or anything like that?
There is right here on the cold. Every water heater is gonna have a shut off right here on the cold, supplying the water heater. See the C on the cold? I know that's cold water in. I have actually seen a valve on the hot side, but that's not per code. So we know that that's our cold, and we know that this side is off, but this side is pressurized.
The valve is preventing the water from shooting out that way.
Right, and we tested it down below. The fixtures are dry, right? We're not getting any water. So you ready?
Let's do it.
All right. There we go. Just a couple of drops, perfect. That should be it. Yeah, very light, small water heater. I think I'm gonna lift it over this line, and I'm just gonna send it. You wanna go down there and help me out?
Sure.
All right. Ready?
Yep. Dude.
Did you turn that off?
Yeah.
That's racing. Woo! I picked the wrong drop zone, didn't I? I'm so glad that didn't break. Nice job. All right, guys, the sink is out of the way and the water heater's out of the way. Now, when I dropped the water heater, it came down right here and turned on this valve. That's the hot side. And this water that's coming out is simply water that's still in the line in the wall. But we still have pressure on the cold side. Check it out, right? So I can't simply go in the bathroom with my reciprocating saw, start cutting pipes to remove the fixtures. So we have to head out to the street with this homemade wrench to turn off the water main. So let's grab it, head out there and get the water shut off. All right, here we are out at the street. And as you can see, we have 2 meters. And normally you would think that the one on this side is our property and the one on that side is our adjacent property. But we've had it at a residence where we turned off this one, thinking it was for this house. It was actually for that house, and we turned off our neighbor's water. But we're pretty sure it's this one. I always bring a pair of channel locks with me, and I can remove this cover. Here's our valve right here on the city side of the meter. There's your water meter right there. And let's see, if this is gonna be easy or is it gonna be difficult? Oh, easy, look at that. Almost always a quarter turn. This one keeps going, but I'm gonna say it just, well, there it goes, it stopped. You see how the holes line up right here? That's for a padlock. So if you don't pay your bill, they can lock it off. So normally on a valve like this, when this part is perpendicular to the pipe, it's off. But I think that is off in this position. Let's go inside and check it, bud. And then I always put these back, even if I'm gonna be gone for a minute, because I would hate for somebody to walk by and break a leg, right? All right, let's go see if we got that water shut off. All right, let's go back behind door number 1, and we're gonna make sure the cold water side is off. There we go. All right, perfect. Let's grab the saw, and I'm just gonna cut all these lines. There's no point in me getting down there with a wrench and unscrewing everything, right?
Yep.
It's all getting demoed. Let's just cut it off. All right, this should just lift right off the wall. There we go. We'll save that bracket. We might even try to save these things, huh, Jordan? Bring them to restore or something. All right, gang, we're making great progress behind us on these bathroom demolitions, but we are pretty tired and it is hot in this building. Now, earlier we plugged in one of the refrigerators in the front of the building, loaded it up with some waters and some snacks. We just went to check on it. We opened the door and it is warm in there. I mean, not even warm, it was hot inside. Our snacks were ruined and now we got hot water to drink. Because remember, we turned the water off to the building, so we don't have any running water here. So we're gonna power through it. We're running low on gas. But let's get this drywall down today. That's part of our goal. So you know what that means, right? Some safety gear, some sledgehammers, some pry bars. Time for some drywall removal. Let's get to it. All right, come on, let's be serious. Nobody removes drywall like that. Let's get our crowbars. Sweet. Awesome job, gang. All the drywall on the walls is down outside on the trailer. But before we grab the sledgehammers and start knocking out these studs, we found some pretty cool things inside the wall. Let me show you what we found. Very first thing, a couple of tags from the inspectors back in 1972. Check it out. I know my friend wants to keep these, so we certainly will. 1972, I was just a kid. Richard Nixon was our president. The A's won the World Series, right? And the Dolphins won the Super Bowl. What was significant about that Dolphins team, Jordan?
Well, that was the only year in NFL history that an NFL team went undefeated in the regular season and went on to win the Super Bowl, and that record still stands today.
Still stands. That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. So a lot has changed since then, but let's hop down here, back on our project. You can see all the electrical in this project is in conduits. We're gonna deal extensively with the electric in the next video because we have to move all this, gang. It's gonna be pretty tough. On the plumbing side, I'm simply gonna make a cut right here in this ABS. We're gonna cap this temporarily. Interestingly enough, in Baton Rouge, ABS no longer allowed. We gotta switch to PVC. This is supplying the hose bib up front. We wanna keep that because we wanna get the water back on today so we can cool off, have some drinking water, and wash up. So we're gonna cut it here and put a shark bite clamp. Here's our stack for the plumbing. We'll make a cut here so we can tie in later. And I gotta remove this T and we'll put a cap on the 3/4 inch line there. So on to demo. I don't think it's gonna be too bad. Check this out, Jordan. Something got wet. Probably one of the toilets was leaking for a while. But before we start all that, I think what I wanna do, I wanna hop up top. Check it out. We got 1x10s and 1x12s, like 6 feet long.
Yeah.
That's probably worth $1,000, right? I know my friend can use those. So I'm gonna hop up there, remove all that wood. I'll hand it down to you. And then once I do that, I'll just get my feet, push the ceilings down. We'll clean up that mess. Then we can start removing some studs. You ready?
Let's do it.
Let's knock it out. They probably stored stuff up here. Another document, bud. What's it say? Why not charge it?
Why not charge it?
Why not? That's what everybody else does. Here's another document. Check this one out. 1964.
Wow.
Yep, I was a year old. I think LBJ was president. Too bad. All right, that completes all the drywall removal. Now let's start removing some of this framing. Now check out the ceiling. 2x6s, They're nailed to a ledger that's nailed to this block wall, and the other end sits on this end wall. So this center partition and this wall are non-load bearing, so why don't we start right there, bud? Why don't we take this wall down first, and then we'll get the reciprocating saw, remove some of that plumbing, and knock down this center wall. Then all that's left, the end and the ceiling. This is how we do it. I'm gonna hit the bottom that way. Just like that. Same with this one. All right. I bet that one's just, yep. All right, cool. Let's pull some of these out. Just like that. All right, I'm gonna get some of this plumbing out of the way. So I'm gonna make a cut here, put a cap on it, and then anything above that is gonna be demoed. And I'll make a cut right here. Anything above that can be demoed. Really? All right, guys, the walls are coming down a lot quicker than they went up. We got this electrical in my way. I want to get rid of everything from here up. So I'm going to remove this switch, cut the wires, back off on this set screw, cap the wires, and we'll be able to demo all that. This should be all I need. Got my Klein cutters, my Klein ratcheting screwdriver, a couple of wire nuts. Let's pull this switch out of here first, Jordan. Whew, I can't see. Safety glasses are all sweaty. Let me get my prescription glasses. Whew. Now I can see. Looks like that switch has been there 50 years, huh? All right, let's back off on this set screw. Looks like it's 3/8. There we go. And I should be able to lift the whole thing off. There we go. Let's cap them, just in case anybody turns that circuit on. And we're safe, dude.
Nice.
We can keep going. That was easy, huh? Not safe, not safe. That blade's gonna come down and get me.
Flex.
Oh, gotta cut that one. Cut the vent. I thought I did all that.
I was trying to tell you.
What?
I said it's gonna fall, and all those nails are gonna come. I was trying to warn you.
I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, I know.
Thanks, but we got it. So on the ceiling, we're just gonna pull this wall out and see if it'll come down. I think that's the least amount of work, right, Jordan?
Yep.
This one's almost ready to go. Even if it falls, there's nothing that can hurt, right? It's all concrete, cinder block. I'm
Is that
cool
it?
with it. Yep. Oh, it's just hanging right there. Let me get this one out of here. Nice. Woo, all the studs are out on the trailer. The demo is complete, but we want to get the water back onto this building so I can wash up and we can fill up our water jugs and I can cool off. But in order to do that, I got to cap this line. That's going to be easy with that shark bite cap right there. and I have to cap this one. I can't put a shark bite here because I don't have enough pipe right here without removing this fitting. So I'm going to get the torch, heat up this connection, remove that fitting, then I'll be able to cap it. But there's a problem. We have water in the line, and the water is going to draw all the heat out of the copper, so I got to get the water out of the line first. So in order to get the water out of that fitting so I can put heat on it to remove it, I got to get the water out. The only way I can do it with what I have here is with my lungs. I'm just going to blow it in here, and it should come out right there, Jordan. Here we go. Did it go?
Yeah.
All right.
Nice.
All right. Let's get the torch. Just like that. All right, we'll clean that up with some emery cloth, and we'll put our cap on it, turn the water back on at the street. I don't have a cap for that, so I made my own. Had this shark bite fitting, 3/4 inch copper by 3/4 inch pipe thread. Put a plug in it. Let's pop this on there, Jordan. We should be ready. I'm gonna go turn the water on, and you holler if we got a leak, okay? All right. Woo, cool, man. Demo is all done. We can check that off as 100% complete. We've got the water lines capped, and the water's back on at the meter, so I can hook up a hose and get cleaned up. And I can't wait till there's a shower in here and take a proper bath, right, Jordan? So as you can see, we have a clean slate for our new bathroom, so please demolish that like button for us. Drop a comment, ask a question, please subscribe, and we will see you on our next video. Into this awesome commercial kitchen. But before this was a kitchen, it was a... So now that you... Oh, sorry. Into this awesome commercial kitchen. But before this was a kitchen, this was a room where they used to mix the explosive... not explosive paints, all right.